Street is not the only place. You surely can discover more. Go to the east, you will see the face of a world behind all cliches door.
Good afternoon and welcome to African Women Traveling. Welcome to my vlog. Today we are in London. We are in London, England, the country of king and queens and royals. So today I am going to show you a little bit of London. We're just going to do a walking tour in London and just see what London looks like in an autumn day. If you're not actually familiar with my vlog channel, my name is African Women Traveling, and I travel around. I travel around the world. I go far and wide, as many places as I can or I have been to. And I just vlog my travel experience. So today we're in London. I am going to flip the camera and show you exactly where we are starting today. This is where we are starting. Any of you recognize this building? This is the tallest building in the United Kingdom. It's called the Shard. And over on my right, you have got the River Thames. On to my far left, over there, let the bus go past, it's London Bridge, the famous London Bridge. So we are starting the tour on the London Bridge. We're going to walk across the London Bridge and then we're going to make it along the Embankment, along the River Thames, and just enjoy the wonderful view. I'll talk you through what I can see and what I know about this part of London. Yes, look at the river. I always think this river is dirty, but I tell you what, people swim in here, not this side, but I've seen people swim in this river in the summer. People jump in on the other side. They're crazy. Look how filthy it is. So enjoy the scene, guys, as we walk across the bridge and we do our walking tour. London Bridge. We are underneath the bridge arch, so I'm gonna take you over to where the bridge is and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the bridge, what I know about the bridge. This is where cyclists can leave their bicycles. Over there is the bus terminal and there are lots of different entrances to the station. So you've got the underground part of the station, which is the subway, and then you have the overground. The noise that you can hear, the sound that you can hear is actually the overground. It's trains going over the bridge. I think there are a few bridges to it. So that side is the underground. Okay? And you can walk through to go to the other side. There's an underpassage walk as well. So where I am taking you is the main part of the station, the main entrance to the station. The station was rebuilt in 2018. But before then, a station, where is the station? I'll just take you, we'll just walk over to the station. But yes, as I was saying, before then, the station was first built in 1836. And the station is known to be London's first and largest train station. Obviously, it went through renovation work, because after World War II, the station suffered some bombing, so they had to do some renovation work to it. But it was first built in 1836. So you can take trains from here to up north, to the west, to the south, to the east. Next to the station, we have the Shard, London's tallest building. This building was completed in 2012. Can you believe it, guys? It's only been 12 years old and it is still popular. People go up there to have a look at the sky scraping view of London. So if you go up there, that's what you'll see. That is the view on a nice sunny day. Yeah, not on a day like today. Maybe this morning, because it was sunny this morning. So this is a Shard. It's not just a tourist attraction. I believe it has offices as well. It has offices. You can see people working at the top. It has restaurants, and I believe it has a hotel. Borough Market. Smells nice. Paella. Hot dog. Oh, the market is on today. Let me tell you something about this market. Any international food you want to eat, you can find it in this market. You can find Italian food, you can find Japanese food, Chinese food, South American, you can find it, you name it, you can find it. For example, let's look at this one, right? This one is selling macaroni. Look on the board, it's selling macaroni. It's selling American style cool meats. As we're coming down this way, guys, I just wanted to show you this building. I don't know if everyone knows it, but this is called the Click Prison. Right, let's have a look at it properly. It's the history of the Click Prison. This was a notorious prison. This prison, guys, behind me was operating 1144 till 1780. It was a notorious prison, the Click Prison. It was known for hosting pilgrims, prostitutes, debtors, you name it. It used to operate in the borough of Southwark. And now it is actually a tourist site where you can come in and you can learn about its history. There you go. People were kept in horrible conditions. Look at that. Look, guys. About it. London does have a horrible history when it comes to torture, imprisonment, beheading. The Tower of Hamlet, the Tower of London, they used to chop people's heads off there. And don't forget, Marble Arch, they used to do hangings at the Marble Arch many centuries ago. Here we are, guys. We are at the River Thames. This is the beautiful River Thames. Over there, it's St. Paul's Cathedral, you can see. And behind me, guys, you can see the Shard. Can you see the Shard right above my head? Tallest building in London. that. But you can sit here and you can have a nice drink just by the river and enjoy the river view. There you go. You can just sit here and enjoy the view. The sun's come out, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's lovely. Absolutely lovely. It's not even that's it. That is the St. Paul's Cathedral you can see at the back of that building there, that little arch. The river is also used for transporting cargoes and goods. Lots of people don't know that. The River Thames is used for transporting goods and cargoes. Just so you know, goods are transported on the River Thames via ferry freights. So that is sort of like a ferry freight transporting goods. And for my research, it talks about how it transports parcels and hospital supplies. According to the Cross River Partnership. Okay. What it does, it just helps to reduce congestions on the road. Because imagine these items were on the road, they would take up too much space on the road, the traffic, and also perhaps it's got hazards, but some of these are hazardous goods. Because it talks about the fact that it transports hospital items. These could be chemical items that are used or specialist medications. So that's part of the reasons why, and it's been going on for many years. I mean, this is the key part of London. Before cars and lorries and heavy vehicles carrying goods, most items were carried on the River Thames. If you look at the part of the history of London, goods were shipped in. They were shipped in via freight, via ferries. We didn't really have the embankments that we have now. These embankments were not here. They had under passages where cargoes used to come. A lot of these buildings were not here. A lot of these buildings, obviously they're modern buildings, but these whole areas used to be working men areas, bringing in, ships and freights and cargoes and goods used to come in. So here we are at the Globe Theatre. Just a bit closer, it is called the Shakespeare Globe Theatre. This is a Shakespeare Globe Theatre. This is where Shakespeare, if you know about Shakespeare, you know that Shakespeare was a writer, and he wrote a lot of historical plays, Much Ado About Nothing, and a few other. So basically, this was where Shakespeare's plays were first performed at this theatre. It's now reconstructed, and it's now an educational centre, and it is now used for learning and as a tourist attraction. And it's just right opposite the River Thames, just behind me. And you have the Shakespeare Globe Theatre on the other side. So as I said, now it's a historical place, it's an education centre, and it's a tourist attraction. But they've got a photograph there of what it looks like in the inside. Okay, I'll take you guys closer. I'll just take you guys closer so you can have a look. There you go. That is the inside of the theatre. I know many schools come here to learn about the history of the Globe Theatre. River Thames has a very, very long history, millions and millions of years ago. Its history goes back to during the dinosaur ages. And if you look up the history, it talks about how it was a very center point in trading and transporting in London. Obviously, you had different people who came in and controlled London. You had the Romans who came, then you had the Anglo-Saxons who came, at a different era, and then you have the Tudor era. So the river itself has changed. Obviously, during the times where there was heavy trading, the river got polluted, so they had to reconsider having different docks. They have docks in the docklands. Just so they can shift all the trade away from River Thames, this part of the River Thames, so it's not too heavily polluted, and it doesn't cause too much crowdedness, because it was very crowded around it. There were lots of houses and shops being built. People were moving into London. This is where work was. Jobs were around here. If you think about those days, what do people do? Laboring work. A lot of laboring work, bringing in goods, to provide and to serve the community. So yeah, so here we are. We're just going past the great Tate Modern Museum. Tate Modern is on my left. The sun suddenly come out, which is lovely. Oh, they're doing a group photo here. Perhaps on a school trip or uni trip. What a lovely backdrop. They've got the St. Paul Cathedral, and they've got the bridge at the back there. The bridge across that takes you to the other side of the City of London. London taxi converted into a coffee shop. This gentleman's converted it into a coffee shop just by the River Thames. That is a lovely, lovely, innovative, creative idea. Look at that. He sells coffee at the back of the taxi.
Brings out the worst in everybody.
Well, listen, bro, keep that good energy, man. If you got it in abundance, respect.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah,
now, we're just saying how different and creative it is. The fact that you got the London taxi and you're selling coffee at the back of.
Where are you from?
Sorry?
Where are you from? Holland.
No. I'm from West Africa, Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Yeah, and you, Italian?
These were the most rebellious out of all the Africans,
Oh, the Sierra Leoneans.
Yeah, mate. When they went to try and take them to Jamaica,
Yeah.
they weren't having none of it. And
No.
they got took back to Sierra Leone. They was the most, what we call them, the most robust
Yes.
and the most resilient.
Guys, are you hearing that? If you're watching,
man.
oh,
It's facts.
we are strong people.
Facts, bro. All them other West Africans got folded up, like the Sierra Leones, like they
Yeah.
weren't having it. They had to take them back
Yeah.
from Jamaica.
Where are you from?
Mixed. My mum, she's half Lebanese, half Italian.
You speak Italian?
Un po' italiano.
Oh, tutto bene?
Tutto bene?
Sì, piacere.
Piacere.
Come ti chiami?
Davido or
Davido,
David in English.
Yeah, Davido.
Davido,
Yeah.
sì.
Jacqueline.
Piacere.
Piacere,
Ti
yeah.
piace il caffè?
No, grazie, vabbè.
Ah, uffa.
Oh,
Perché no?
perché prima io
Let's do this in
prendere.
English anyway.
Oh.
We're in England. We're in London.
because his Italian is not as good as my Italian, right? I caught you.
Sta zitto.
Sta zitto,
No,
stop.
dimmi in italiano, niente.
Niente.
Un po' italiano. Dai, dai.
Ok. Allora,
But
perché...
aspetta,
Ok, before-
aspetta, non ti piace inglese, no?
Sì, io parlavo in inglese.
Guarda.
Ah, guarda, sì,
man.
guarda,
Relax.
yes,
We're
yes.
in England, we can talk English.
Okay, we can talk English.
It's all love.
Yes, because before I took a coffee. I had a coffee before.
Where did you
So-
do? You're blogging, yeah?
Yeah, I'm blogging, yeah. I just travel and make Yeah, I make content. So how's it going? Is it busy, quiet?
So it's a bit quiet, unfortunately, at the minute. I just think people's financial situations are a bit dry.
Or is it because it's the end of summer?
People's financial situation. This summer's been probably one of the worst summers
Really?
on record. So it's kind of a little bit kind of difficult to suss, but on the whole, I just say people haven't got that disposable income like that in London. Anyway, do you know what I mean? It's kind of.
I know London is getting expensive and expensive. I walk down Borough Market and a dish, any food you want to have, at least £10.
Yeah, well, I would have said more. I'd have said 15 to 20.
Because I saw the cheapest one, it was at £10, and I saw like a mushroom risotto was £9.
But look at that mushroom risotto. How much does that cost to actually make? You know,
but then how much is it costing them to pay for those spaces? That's another thing.
But then also pay for their staff. But that's what I mean. It's all a circle.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, exactly.
At the moment,
it's like big businesses for the proprietors.
Why capitalism's not working in this place.
If you want to go rent a coffee shop, they're going to charge you maybe £2,000 a week for rent.
Do you know what's the killer? We've been holding off putting our prices off now for the last 2 years, yeah? But hear this, unfortunately, from next week we've got to up it, but the reason being because our roastery has upped their price twice. In the last year they've upped it twice, and they've gone, oh, it's because of globalization, rah rah rah, like, but the reality is, bro, it's the customer what gets hit.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of
I know, I lose experience. Well, you know, the good thing is it's coming up to autumn winter, so you know most people are going to be wanting tea and coffee. Maybe just have like you know, like when it's coming up to Halloween, like marshmallows.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah. Make it exciting. Maybe you have a little decoration.
We do. I dress up.
Okay, good.
This is my skeleton.
Are you allowed to play music?
Yeah.
So play a bit of music,
it's
atmosphere.
one of them ones I say, like, I do all of them above, I promise.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is, at the moment, I'm just saying, people's financial situation is in dire straits.
I know. Another thing I noticed as well.
Obviously, rich bloggers are always good, though, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
rich bloggers are not rich.
Bloggers, man.
Bloggers are not rich.
Get every freebie they can get. You know what I mean?
No way. Rich bloggers are not rich. Some of them are rich, but I am on the way. Amen. Amen to that.
Inshallah, man.
Yeah. Do you know what I was going to suggest? Perhaps trial as well. You know what I noticed over there? They were having things for trial. They were trying. Oh, look, guys. They're giving me 2 stars.
Freebies like that, look.
2 stars.
I already sensed it coming and I was ready for it.
Give me 2 stars, Jackie.
Kelvin,
nice to meet you. Very knowledgeable guy. But hey, not everything will go down. So this building here we're looking at, this red building, is called the Oxo Wharf Tower. This building history dates back to the 19th century. It was first used as a powerhouse to supply electricity to the post office, and then in the 1920s it was bought by a beef company called Liebig, and that company went on to produce Oxo Cube, the famous London Oxo Cube. If you have been to London or you're familiar with London history, you will know that London, one of London's famous cuisine is the Sunday dinner. Londoners love the Sunday dinner. It's part of their history, and most, not just Londoners, but most British people have a Sunday meal, which consists of a roast dinner with vegetables and the famous Oxo Cube. So this, because Oxo makes beautiful, tasty, and famous gravy cubes that you can add to your roast dinner or your bangers and mash. That's another. Imagine this, guys. Here's a step leading to the River Thames water. You can literally walk up these steps and that takes you straight into the water. Who dares go? Eh?
we don't promote ourselves as African, even though some of us are African and we're influenced by African aesthetics.
Yeah.
But we're a whole mixed bunch of creative ladies making different things. I mean, the one thing that unites us is that, of course, we love color. You know, we're very creative, and that comes through in some of our work. But we're here on the South Bank, actually Gabriel's Wharf, which is between Oxford Tower and the British Film Institute. The precise address is Unit 14, Gabriel's Wharf, 56 Upper Ground, okay, London SE19PP. So do come by and support, okay? We have loads of beautiful gifts, and if you want something made as well, we do take custom requests, and we are the Bright Series shop. You can't miss us. Everything.
So yes, guys, I'm here with my Sierra Leone sister. She's just here. Mariatu, she's here. She's just right opposite the South Bank. A lovely, unique, African-influenced.
This shop is beautiful, handmade, and just bright.
When I go out, guys, I'll just take a picture of the outside store so you can see when from the outside when I step out, guys. But yeah, I just came in because I remember I came here a while back and I met this lovely lady, and as I was walking by the River Thames, I said to myself, I have to come in and say hello. I have to come and see if she's still here. And my sister is still here. So well done, my sister. Yeah, and you're still here after 2-3 years. You're still going. Well, last time I was here was 3 years ago. So well done that you're still here. Thank God for that. And if I flip the camera around, it's Tap. My sister here is running Tap. And this is a school. As she said, you're welcome to visit. These are the opening hours that they are open, and you're welcome to visit and come and look at the different artistic and creative items they've got and they've created themselves. It's a collaboration. Let's see what else we can spot and what else we can learn about the beautiful river. National Theatre, guys. We're just walking past the National Theatre. This is a popular place where they sell second-hand books. These guys have been here for many years. You can have books, historical storybooks, I believe. Diary of the Wimpy Kid, recent books and old books. Who remembers Penguin books? These are books, the Silver Spoon. These are books that we used to read when we were growing up. Look at that. Look at all these books, guys. Look. Ah, the Silver Spoon. These are books from the 70s and 80s. They have got some modern books as well. A lot of writers come here and buy some of these old books. Perhaps some of these books you can't find them in bookshops anymore. They've discontinued them or they've stopped selling them. Oh, the buildings of London, of England, sorry. Look at this book. Look how old this book is. Look. You can see by the quality of the paper, it's a very old book. You got Dickens books. They still have the wrapping papers, so I think just to protect the quality of it. This is a foot book in Collins for £15. Yeah, they cover them to protect it. Oh, Dirt and Bertie. Dirty Bertie, I remember this book. The children's book. £6.50, wow. I used to have these books. I used to have a collection of these books. My children used to love it. Dirt and Bertie. And what do they have on this side? Okay, they have fridge magnets. These are fridge magnets. For varnish. Got some more on this side. Cards, if you're into your cards. Collections, Pokemon. More cards. We are here, and behind me, we are here at the South Bank. The South Bank building is just on my shoulder, and on on my left, you can see the Jubilee Bridge, which was completed in 2002. And what it does is it allows people to access the north bank of the river from the south bank. So this bridge helps to reduce congestion. It's such a lovely walk, guys. The weather is just nice and mild. The sun's come out, which is great. It was a bit cold before, but the sun's come out.
Okay.
I'm enjoying the walk. It's busy. It's quite sweet. All the people are taking photos. Oh, the old couple. They've got their selfie stick. So they have pedestrian walk on both sides of the bridge. On this side as well, you can walk. So it's sort of like adjoining to the bridge. You've got a railway in the middle, and you've got pedestrian on this side and the other side. They want to get photographed too. Hello! You don't want to lose the limelight. Got some more here. We are almost coming towards the end of the Queen Walk. This pedestrian and cycle walkway is called the Queen Walk, and it's just along the River Thames. That's the name for it, Queen Walk. So know this, but you can get a river boat to all these places, and it's cheaper than getting the cruises, the privately owned cruises. You can even use your oyster. If you have an oyster card, which you can use on London buses and trains, you can use your oysters on these, and it's a lot cheaper. London on a cheaper budget. So that's the queue up to the London Eye, and that gives you a magnificent view of the whole of London. they're lobbying topics towards the politicians. That's where the politicians work. Do you want to know where the politicians work? It's over there. Just so you know, little information about why the clock that you are looking at there is called the Big Ben. And it's called the Big Ben because it's a nickname. It's a nickname for the Great Bell inside Elizabeth Tower. So that tall building there, that tall structure is called Elizabeth Tower. You could come to London and just do a walk, and that's as a tourist. That's sightseeing. That's your sightseeing tour for a day. So there are many other things that you can do in London. However, and a few others. So guys, we are going to leave it here. And what a perfect way to leave it. It's there. Oh, this lady's giving me flowers. Thank you. I'm that special, am I? Oh, she wants something for it. I thought you were giving me flowers for free. No, I don't have any change, thank you. So we are finishing our walk at the Queen's Walk, and this part of it is overlooking the Westminster Bridge. There we go, the Westminster Bridge and Parliament and the House of Commons. And as we get to the evening time, you can see that the evening fun starts to come out. You can take an evening ride in one of these fancy bikes with loud music and entertainment. Could take you all around London. As a line up and wait for customers. So here we go, guys. So I am going to say thank you very much for coming along with me on my ride, on my walk. Thank you very much for coming with me on my walk, not my ride, my walk. And thank you, and I hope you enjoy this content, and I hope you enjoy the information. I hope you take something out of it, and I hope you've learned something. It's been a lovely walk. I've enjoyed it, certainly. The weather's been cloudy, sunny, cloudy, sunny, and now cloudy. As I end the vlog, it's cloudy. So, and it's evening time, so I'm accepting it. It's acceptable. It's about 5 o'clock. So guys, come back again and watch another vlog. If you've got any suggestion, if you would like me to go somewhere and you want to see other parts of London, please comment below and let me know where else you'd like me to go and what you would like to learn about or what you'd like to see in my London vlog. I'm in London for a bit, so let me know. Okay, take care. Bye.